And we begin in Manitoba, where the hot, dry conditions have led to wildfires burning out of control. 2 people have been killed near the small town of Lac de Bonnie.
I'm very saddened to share that earlier this morning, officers with the Manitoba RCMP recovered 2 bodies believed to be an adult male and female just off Windigo Road in the arm of Lac de Bonnie. It is believed they succumbed to injuries sustained in the wildfire.
Officials say that fire still burning out of control. Nearly 1,000 people were forced to evacuate. The fire in Lac de Bonnie, just one of 24 wildfires burning throughout the province. A state of emergency has been declared in 6 Manitoba communities. The CBC's Rosanna Hempel is monitoring the latest from Winnipeg, and we have about a 3-second delay here. Rosanna, we had an update on the Lac de Bonnie fire from the RCMP. Tell us more what they had to say.
Yeah, Ian, as you heard in that clip, Manitoba RCMP say the bodies of a man and a woman were recovered this morning. Now, police believe they died after being trapped in a wildfire just in the Lac de Bonnie area. That's about an hour and a half northeast of Winnipeg. Now, Superintendent Chris Hasty says it was due to the extreme conditions that prevented emergency personnel from getting there until this morning.
At this time, we have no additional reports of unaccounted people related to the Lac de Bonnie wildfire. This has been an incredibly challenging time for the community, and no doubt today's tragic news will make it even more difficult.
The Lac de Bonnie fire is one that officials are especially concerned about. It is one of several out-of-control wildfires in the southeastern part of Manitoba. It's forced campers, longtime residents, cabin owners out of the area. Now, a number of provincial parks have also been closed. The latest one from today that we've heard, Whiteshell Provincial Park, a very popular destination, will be closed as of tomorrow morning. Now, the largest fire is near Nopaming Provincial Park. That's close to 100,000 hectares. Now, earlier today, we did hear from Manitoba officials for the first time on this very rapidly changing wildfire situation. Kristen Hayward is with Manitoba's Wildfire Service.
We are looking at obviously very challenging conditions. So we have hot weather right now. We have dry conditions. We have had some very windy days, and we expect that to continue, today as well as into tomorrow.
And of course, we're heading into the May long weekend. A lot of people in Canada, and in particular in Manitoba, on the move, and normally would be heading to southeastern Manitoba. So what are officials saying about that?
Yeah, that's right. So, lots of people head to the Whiteshell for a May-long weekend to open their cabins, maybe going for their first camping trip. Now, officials are urging people to stay away. Here's Christine Stevens with Manitoba's emergency organization.
Our message is that if you don't need to be there, please stay away for now. First responders need space to respond. We need to be able to get equipment in and out. So if folks don't need to be out there this weekend, our request is that they do stay away for now.
Well, hundreds of people have been forced to flee the Lac de Bonnie fire alone. Overall, we don't have estimates out of all the fires how many people have been forced to evacuate. Now, officials say that a significant number of structures have been either damaged or lost.
Let's check in with one of the people who had to leave his house in a hurry. Stephan Bouderlique is now in Selkirk, Manitoba. Thank you very much for joining us. Tell me about the moment when you heard you had to leave your home.
So I was, during the day, I was watching the smoke rise, but it was going north of us. So I thought that we would be okay because we got a river that it would have to jump. And because it was going north, I had decided that I would be going to my race that was scheduled for the evening. And I got the call when I was in about 40 minutes away from my home that we were being evacuated. And my wife was already in Winnipeg. So there was no way that we could get back and get it to, be sufficient here. So that's when I had heard that we were being evacuated.
We are looking now on the TV screen of a live camera from your house, and you've been monitoring what's happened in your home over the last few hours. What have you seen?
So we've seen the smoke that's coming through, but we've been watching quite a few of the apps that they have for the fires, and just watching on Facebook as to what the emergency measures people were going and telling us. And it's just basically a wait and see type of deal, and hope that the winds are going to be helpful to us and keep it away. But with that smoke that's now coming into the area, that's a little bit concerning as well.
Yeah, although, I mean, that live shot out your house must be a little bit of comfort to you. It looks, at least at this moment, like it's okay.
Yeah, it is okay, but we've got to remember that the forest that I'm surrounded by is tinder dry, and now I just heard reports of the Hanomansing fire that's been now heading south and towards Pointe de Bois, and that's only 18 kilometers from my home. And we've seen how quickly that fire can, ravage an area throughout all those winds. So it's the wind that we're really worried about as to which way it's going to go.
Yeah, I mean, most people who are watching now have never been in the situation that you and your wife are in, where you have to leave your home in a hurry. What did you manage to take with you?
Well, like I said, we didn't think that we would be evacuated because the fire was, well away from us. So my wife left in the morning for an appointment in Winnipeg, and then I left with just my race gear and my race bike, and I grabbed my computer because I had to answer an email when I got to the race site, and that's about it. That's all I got. So a pair of shorts and a shirt and my race gear.
And you're in Selkirk, Manitoba now. A couple of questions. First of all, how far away is that from your home, and where, with whom are you staying?
So we are about 50 minutes away from my home, and we're staying with my wife's brother and sister-in-law here in Selkirk.
And what's next for you? Is it just waiting, watching, for updates online? What's your plan for the next few days?
So, the next few days is just to get some, items that we can sustain ourselves, like hygiene products and all that sort of stuff, and maybe go to a secondhand shop and get some change of clothes. But we are hoping that, with the forecast, that we will be getting some rain tomorrow, hopefully. Maybe that can get us into our home. Now, I believe they have evacuated us just for the fact of precaution, because we only have one road in and one road out from where we live. So, if that fire would jump the road, then we would have no way out. And we already heard about the tragic news about somebody that got trapped in the fire. So, it's best that we are out of that area.
Yeah, 2 people who died, unfortunately, in the fire. So as disruptive as it is, Steve, obviously good to be safe. Thank you very much for speaking with us. I hope you get back safely home soon.
I do too. Okay, thank you very much, and thank you for telling the story.